with another video, and in today's video I'll be giving you guys advice slash tips to survive middle school to my upcoming middle schoolers, because I'm going to give you guys the tea, like the real inside scoop. I just honestly feel like people really don't do these type of videos for middle schoolers. Like I looked this video up, and they do it like more for, you know, high schoolers and freshmen, all that, but they don't really do, you know, videos like this for middle schoolers. And I was like, I should do this because I know it's a lot of that are going to middle school this year and really want to know the inside sip and actually the tea about what's really going on and what you really need to know when you get to middle school. So if you want the tea and you you know, you want to survive middle school, actually keep watching this video. And by the way guys, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I love everybody that supports me and subscribes to my channel. So you guys, the first tip is to find the right group of friends. Don't try to be, you know, just be friends with these people because they're popular or like the cool kids, I guess. No, if they're actually your friends, your type of friends, it doesn't matter what they are, guys. It doesn't matter who they are, their label, whatever, like, you know, people call them. It doesn't matter. But if they're your right group of friends, then they're your right group of friends. There's no need to change. Next one, guys, is to do your assignments on time. Do not procrastinate. I feel like that's really what gets you bad grades in middle school. Start early, where you can start at a good time to do your projects, where you can actually take your time. Don't do it the night before, which is what I always used to do when it came to like projects at school. So they used to always probably tell us like a month before or a couple weeks, and I'll do it like the night before. I could have started when I got the paper, you know, and actually took my time and got done at the pace that I wanted to. Don't procrastinate. You get so rushed and everything, so like, you know, like everything looks bad. And middle school, I feel like they mostly grade on neatness, like actually to see if you tried. And procrastinating actually shows that you didn't even try. Procrastinating shows that, oh yeah, you just threw something on the board just to get a grade, you know, and have it turned in on time. Next thing is to try to stay out of drama. I know it may be hard if you're one of like the people who tend to get in drama a lot, but it's actually easy. Just stay to yourself. Don't, like, the things just to stay out of drama is do not be messy. Don't go around like telling this person this and somebody tells you something, talking about other people behind their back, because that spreads and that's really what starts the drama, the mess, all of that. So don't be just like going around saying, oh yeah, did you hear what like, you know, happened to this person or whatever, because then that person that you just told that are gonna like go around telling their friends the exact same thing, which is gonna probably get you caught up in mess because you're going around telling other people. Just because they're your friend or you can trust them, still don't go around like telling stuff that people tell you not to tell. Don't go around telling what other people like tell you, because that really is the main thing that starts a mess. Like, and going back and forth being messy, like being an instigator, you know, just like being the messenger too of like two people that are arguing. Don't do that either, because that causes a lot of drama. And even though like you're just telling this person what the other person said, you're still like gonna end up probably, you know, being a part of it, even though you didn't really do anything. So keep that in mind. Next thing, you guys, is to don't be a follower, be a leader. Because if you see this person doing that, don't do it. Like, and especially if it's something like bad. Let's say your teacher has like, you know, candy. She has candy. She gives it like, you know, away. And you see your friend like sneaking getting candy. You're like, oh, I want some too. So you decide to get candy. No, no. Don't do that, y'all. Like, I know you may just be hungry, you really want candy, but don't be a follower, okay, y'all? Don't just do what they do, because you can end up getting in more trouble than they will. Just because you saw them doing it and you do, not gonna like make you seem like the good person. You're still gonna be exactly getting in the same, you're gonna be getting the same consequences as them, getting in trouble just like them. Both of y'all are still gonna be in trouble either way. It doesn't matter who did it first, you still did it, and at the end of the day, both of y'all are going to suffer consequences. So don't just think, oh well, she did it first or he did it first, so basically, you know, it doesn't matter about. No, it does matter if you do it. Anyway, the next thing is to be careful what you text and send around in middle school, because you can go from sending something to one person from it being around the whole. But yeah, that can happen. Just because you like sending stuff to like, you know, a couple of people doesn't mean that it can travel around to like over 100 people, because it can. Don't think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna tell this person this and you know nobody else is gonna know, because trust me, somebody else is gonna find out. Like, y'all, I had, like, a lot of people had to learn that the hard way, and I know some people had to learn it the hard way. But just don't just think, oh, if I send this to one person, or if I tell this to that, like, this person, that it's not gonna like go around, or that nobody else is gonna know. Because 9 times out of 10 I feel like somebody else gonna end up finding out, or you know, not even just like one other person, maybe a whole bunch of people. Next thing, do not change how you act because of other people. Okay, let's say you act like this, but these other girls at school, I guess they're supposed to be popular. You like, actually you want to be like them. Don't try acting like them, or like actually changing yourself to look like that person, or copying them, or just like trying to change yourself because of this. Don't do that, y'all. Like, don't do that. You are perfect just the way you are. Like, don't try to blend in with others. Stand out. Be yourself. It doesn't matter how, if you're shy, outgoing, you know, whatever. Don't try to change yourself because of somebody else. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be satisfied with yourself anyway if you're changing yourself to be somebody else. You should just accept who you are. You rather deal with it and actually try to accept yourself than try to become somebody else and be like, you know, be depressed or, you know, sad about it. Next thing, you guys, is only for girls. If you're somebody else watching this video, maybe a boy or, you know, stuff like that, skip to this time, because yeah. Anyway, you guys, so for the girls in middle school, girls end up with, you know, periods, and that is completely normal. It's completely normal. Don't be so shy. Like, when you're in the bathroom and you're trying like to change or whatever, don't try to open, like, you know, your pad or whatever you use, tampon, slow, just because you don't want other people to hear. You're in the girls' bathroom, which, you know, girls, it's gonna be normal for everybody else. Don't just be so scared to, you know, just open it, and, you know, don't just try opening it slow because you don't want anybody to hear. You feel like you're gonna be embarrassed. At the end of the day, it's gonna be okay. You're still gonna live after, you know, you walk out that bathroom. Nothing's gonna change. Don't think you're gonna be embarrassed. Everybody's like, nobody's gonna like you or stuff like that because you are changing your pad or anything like that. Do not think that. So, you guys, the next one is to be nice to a lot of people and try to meet as many people as you can. Because, guys, like, what I think is, it could be like, you could be running for something in school, like president, vice president, secretary, something like, you know, just something like that. And you want people to, you know, you want to get that spot, and a lot of other people are running for it. I feel like meeting people and being nice to people, a lot of people, is an advantage of you actually getting the spot. Because first of all, a lot of people know you and you're nice. I feel like that's actually like a way, you know, that's way good, because, you know, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh yeah, she's nice to me, oh, I know her, like, I want to vote for her. You know, not just saying like try to be popular. No, just try to meet as many people as you can. Be nice to everybody, because things like that may happen. You guys, the next thing is to don't talk behind other people's back, because like I was saying, you guys, that stuff can spread. You can be involved in drama, and other people may hear you and go around telling their friends like, oh, this and that. Especially if like you're spilling the tea and it's like some tea and you're spreading somebody else's business, then a person that heard you might just go around telling their friend's gonna tell somebody else, then somebody else that person just told, they're gonna go telling their friends, and their friends gonna, guys, just don't do that. Next thing is, try not to get in fights. I feel like that creates a reputation. It's okay if you already got into a couple fights, just try not to get into as much, or just try to avoid fights as much as possible. I know sometimes you like to argue with people and you don't mean to get in fights, but getting into a lot of fights makes people think like, oh yeah, like that you're gonna already get into a fight already. And I feel like it creates a reputation. Some people just like are scared to be around you, and you don't have as many friends. But some people are just like, well, you know, they might fight me. But, you know, just try not to get into a lot of fights. The next, you know, advice tip is to stay out of drama. Don't be messy. And all these tips that I've been telling you guys about, not spreading rumors around other people's bag, not talking about people behind their back, not getting into fights, all that is the key to not being petty and sending stuff around. That too, like, that is also the key to not, you know, getting in drama and being petty. So basically all I've been talking about, you guys, is actually basically just how to stay out of drama and stuff like that. Just don't be messy, and that's really it. Next thing, you guys, is to be nice to all your teachers. You guys, be nice to all your teachers, because I feel like teachers, I feel like they're more mean when you're like bad in their class and stuff. Like, you always talk, you're always like constantly getting in trouble, stuff like that. Just try to be nice and respect all their rules, because they will respect you if you do the same. So basically, like, I feel like, let's say one day you're in class and you're kind of making bad grades. I feel like if you're nice to your teacher all year, you haven't been getting in trouble a lot in her class, and she actually likes you because you're not, you know, one of the like bad kids. Like, nobody's really a bad kid, but you know, kids that actually try to be class clowns and stuff like that, they probably like give you an advantage to make a grade up. You know, some teachers will do that. I'm not saying that all would, but being nice to your teachers could actually get you like some advantages sometimes. Okay, you guys, so basically the next one is to set an impression, because I feel like the first, you know, the way you act on the first day of school is basically how people label you and think how like you just act. So let's say you're just like, let's say you're not really loud, or you're not, you know, you don't really scream at people and stuff like that, but you end up doing that on the first day of school. That's going to be how people automatically think you act on the first day of school. Even if you might not act like that, people will still think, oh yeah, well, she did this on the first day, that's how she, like, you know, that's how that person acts, even though you might not even act like that. So try to set a good first impression. Next thing, you guys, is start off strong, like in the beginning. Don't start slacking off in the beginning of school just because, you know, you just came from summer. Let's say y'all have a pop quiz or something the first week of school, and you're like, oh well, I'm not gonna study, blah blah. Don't even do that, y'all. If y'all start off really strong in the beginning, it'll pay off in the end. Because let's say for the last, like, you know, week of school, y'all get a hard test. Guess what? If your grades are good, since you started off in the beginning, your grade won't go down. Like, I'm not saying make a bad grade on it, but sometimes, you know, some of those tests you might make a bad grade on. And think about it. If you start off good in the beginning, and if you make just like that one bad grade, your grade won't even go down that much. So try to start off in the beginning, because, like, you know, I'm not saying make bad grades in the end, but try to start off really strong in the beginning, because, you know, sometimes at the end it gets harder and harder. And let's say, you know, you tried your best but you make this bad grade, it won't even affect you that much. Last thing but not least, you guys, is to try to get involved in everything you can. I feel like that really does good for you. Like, if you can join this, like, you know, this little club thing, try to join it, you know, because I feel like getting involved in a lot of things in middle school really helps you out a lot, gives you a lot, you know, more advantages. And, you know, I feel like, you know, it's lit. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to the channel to be a part of the L.A.R squad. And for more videos, be sure to stay tuned and turn my post notifications on so you can get notifications for every time I post a video. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in my next video.